Okay, The Pyramid is a 2014 found footage horror film where they use a three-sided pyramid. So not, I guess technically it's a pyramid, it just has three sides. So of course they're in Egypt, civil unrest because that's how Americans commonly perceive Egypt. They find this bizarre three-sided pyramid and it looks wicked. And then they decide, you know what, we're going to try to explore it. Civil unrest tells them they have to leave. Okay. But they've got like a $3 to $4 million probe to send in there. They're like, we send the probe in, get some shots, come back, we'll be fine. This is a horror film. Do you think that plan goes well? We're like a half an hour into the film and it's in the probe in. Do you think that goes well? So then they decide they have to get the probe because it's worth millions of dollars. At which point, they all go into the tomb. And now we're all like head cams, headlamps, handheld cams. I absolutely loved like 90% of this film. The fact that they are constantly shooting inside a location. They have the claustrophobic piece, they get all turned around, they yell at each other, there's the bickering. This is like Egyptian Descent. Just with less monsters. I do wish that when it came to the inclusion of the monsters, because this is a horror film, that they would have not done CGI for all of them, but seeing the scale they were using, I understand why. At some angles, CGI looked just fantastic. Other times, it looked like it needed a few more minutes, just like brushing here and there, a little more shading there, a little more shading there. The advantage being, of course, they're inside a pyramid the whole time. The story that they used for what is chasing them and why, and the mythology behind it, actually pretty decent for a horror film. And the use of an actual set is just, it's amazing. Most people are like, most found footage horrors tend to creep and cheap out and they're like, oh, this is abandoned building, or oh, I'm in a forest. This one, you can tell they actually built sets or reused existing sets from other mummy style films, but I loved that. They did some great use of the style where things happen, but your camera doesn't have a really good look, so there's that hand around trying to find it. And the fact that they're all stuck inside this claustrophobic environment, getting turned around, getting lost, like, well, this is the labyrinth. Some less, the description of how the pyramid is designed, what makes it unique and all that, is actually done very well. Towards the end, where they start going a little bit more into the supernatural horror aspect, still good, but I almost wish that they would have just done an hour and a half of them just stuck inside a pyramid. It almost didn't need a supernatural aspect to it. That could have been, almost felt like they were like, this is a great film. You can't be in a pyramid without some sort of supernatural aspect. It's a pyramid. They can't just be stuck here, fighting amongst themselves. There needs to be something else to throw in there. Something else feels like it's kind of tagged on. Overall, great flow to it. They set up the characters nicely. They use technology well. This is a very uniquely done found footage horror film.